There is a popular saying that came from the Bible and had become something even more secular. It's a popular saying. It goes this way. It says, "When I was in Rome, I behaved like a Roman."
So in recent times, I just realized that some individuals are not consistent in their truth. Like, I believe at this point, they only speak the truth when it doesn't favor them. Then when it favors them, they begin to act, very, very funny, giving excuses, giving rooms for what is it for Nigerians in Ghana. So in case you're watching, welcome back to another episode on here on Chiviki Inspiration. So on this episode, I stumbled on a video, right? Or some videos that are trying to, depict a narrative for some which might be true. I said might be true, and for some that might be false. And I would love us to, take a look at these videos of a Ghanaian or some Ghanaians that, have time without number talked about that of Kofi, and some other ones that feel because, okay, they have relationship with Nigeria, they have connection with Nigeria, so most times they try to put, over that relationship they have with Nigerians against the pain, the challenges, the points that is currently or has currently been a burden to their people as Ghanaians. We all know that vast majority of Nigerians are in Ghana. On this hand, some are living lawfully, abiding to the laws and the regulation, while on the other hand, some are there just to destroy the country, to destroy the reputation, the image of not just their country as Nigeria, but also Ghana. Because all these activities, crimes going on there in Ghana is targeted towards destroying the image and reputation of Ghana, to make Ghana feel like an unsafe country. And on this hand, damaging the image of Nigeria as a country and as a people. So all this while we have been talking about, the characters, behavior of most Nigerians or some Nigerians in Ghana. Some Ghanaians, I don't know, I feel the need that, okay, it is not all Nigerians, which I quite agree. And some on this hand are saying, don't take because of some few bad eggs and generalize it and make it look as if the rift between Ghana and Nigeria is being fueled by something else or political. Or meanwhile, in a real sense, there is an underlying issue or problems between some Nigerians going on in Ghana that we need to state clearly, as I've always stated it. So I would love us to watch these videos of these, people's postulation submissions as Ghanaians. I will come back then again and show you some other evidence of why I think some things they are saying or they have said is not right and should not be pushed, whether it is a fact or not. But more so focusing on what is the major concern and problems between Ghana and Nigeria. So guys, let's watch these videos. Like this video for my sake, share and stay subscribed. Then I will come back. We'll deliberate more on this. Let's watch.
Nigerians are spoiling the name of Ghana on social media, and funny enough, some Ghanaians are concerned. Can't you see that it is all we wanted, we have gotten? We wanted them to stay away from here, but funny enough, they are not only staying away from here, they are advocating that nobody comes. You and I know that Nigerians have done a more extensive act of advocating for people to come to Ghana. We have so many Nigerians who have phones in front of them videoing our Ebre Hills, mountains, the Accra Peninsula and other places, being proud of the light they came to meet in our country. We have Nigerians that have extensively spoken of how safe the country is compared to their country, Nigeria. Insinuated severally have Nigerians with regards to our security as one to be trusted even in the evening over Ghana, over Nigeria in the day. I don't think I can say Nigeria for ama you say one mukuru no say adechi wo hompo a fenyinam adesai or Ghana. We name say utichi what I say. Nigerians know clearly that it is safer to be in Ghana at 12 p.m. than to be in Nigeria at 12 a.m. We didn't say it, they said it. So what is the problem problem of Ghana now. When Nigeria, the same people are sort of reversing the speech, because you should figure it out. You can't just go chasing every fly, bro. You go end up losing your own wound. What you say? Hans Nano, Sebi all pay. Need him. Hans Nano pay in Sofin Akoshe. Nasa Wabon Akoto Janemo. Say Edabrianum. And so please, sometimes don't be too emotional with issues. Nigeria is powerless. Nobody should tell you that. I don't know why you are bothered that Nigeria is spoiling your knee. You see, what has been the results to their positive actions evidential enough to be witnessed in their country? What is the essence of their positivity to their own country? How do they benefit from their positivity? I can't conform to reason, and I'm dealing with a particular segment of people within a whole nation that have decided to be senseless. I'm sorry. I know very wise Nigerians where they go up. I did deal with just yesterday. My manager, I've always told you he's Nigerian, Yoruba. He's like my cousin, Omo Yoruba. Just yesterday, I am supposed to go for an interview at Aluta FM. He is fueling that interview I make for Aluta FM. You know the talk, and he will tell you that Nigeria is crazy. He was shot. He had to leave and come to stay in Ghana. I told you, become a Ghanaian and he stayed in the United States, and it's well to do, bro. He didn't come to gain money in Ghana. He came to just gain peace of mind. Everybody knows Ghana is a peaceful place. So what is the issue that they are trying to? These are stupid people who might not even be Nigerians trying to just gain clout. Killer. Everybody, the Nigerian man will be liars have no say. When you say Ghana is not safe, it's not true. The only time the Nigerian who is the biggest liar will speak the truth is when you tell him Ghana is not a safe place. Then he will tell you, Nala, you understand. I know an Igbo boy, good person to me. I mean, so personally, I am not soft. I am straight to the issue. The non-documented immigrants must live both in Ghana and Nigeria. Even in Nigeria, those Ghanaians in Nigeria misbehaving and don't have papers. Take them to prison or bring them back to the country. It is okay for them and it's okay for us. Same will be done here. And Omo Yoruba, this I'm quoting my Nigerian brother's words. He said the Ghanaian government must make sure that you investigate the non-documented immigrants across the continents that find themselves in Ghana. And he said this is what Trump is trying to do that people don't understand. Trump began sacking people in US and maybe today. My Nigerian friend is still there. Nothing has touched it because he's very, very well documented. So please, this big hatred as if we all hate Nigeria, and I'm getting fed up of it. There are some few ones amongst wise people that are very foolish. And funny enough, you see, it is so easy to amplify foolishness because it is emptiness. That is why empty barrels makes the most noise. I don't have time for Nigerians are full of wise people. Very few stupid men that want to tarnish the image of Nigeria. No, we serve no get time. This Nigeria must go, Ghana must go, killer. I beg. Are you aware, as I'm talking to you, 2 Ghanaians in the National Service Office have embezzled more than 72 billion Ghana cedis? That is not a Nigeria. We are coming to talk about that very soon. Very soon. So please, this Nigeria must go, matter. I'm beginning to see that it is a decoy. It is something that our politicians are using to take our minds off what is really happening in the nation. The Attorney General's office has charged 2 people. The Nigeria must go issue. Mumpake, I'm coming to address that.
Same with the thing and madam from same case to my emu omuti fi long visa dia kasa na me nkwa na hwe nipa ho
Nti madam say only boy that kasa dey go make obi akano
yes sir mu fa case ni serious boss we come put am here wa can't forget only boys of area mo
me ti wa me ti pra ko tabura anti ne me oh ya ho anka use that one.
Hello, Delphina. Look at what your country people has done to a Ghanaian Bolt driver. This man is a Ghanaian, and then he drives this kind of Uber, Bolt. Now, he took Nigerian passengers. And when they reach where they are going, when they reach their destination, they don't want to pay the Bolt driver. Then they beat him with cutlasses and stools. Look at how the guy is bleeding. You see your Nigerians? Look at how the man is bleeding. The man is a Ghanaian Bolt driver, or what they call Uber driver. Look at what the Nigerians did to him. You see blood flowing, and it was some Ghanaians who rushed to the scene to attack those Nigerians, and they ran away. None of them were caught. You see how your people are doing, and I believe they are Igbos, not Hausa people, not Yoruba. It is Igbos who have done that. You see your people. You see the reason why we are forcing the government to expel most of your people who are bad here, creating bad name for the rest of you who are good. You see what they have done to the Ghanaian.
It's just funny how a lot of you people think Ghanaians are so foolish, they are so dumb, they are so jealous that they don't know their right from their left. People who got independence before you, people who fought with the British and kicked their asses with their small population. These people are very strategic people. They are good pretenders. When something vests them, they could do like say they don't know what you do until they turn around and bite you for nyash. People will be say if you give them money we don't tear, money we no good. They go deliberately do one mistake. Maybe you sell food for them. They eat the food. You give them change when no good. You bring water, maybe they go take wash their hand. They go mistakenly pour the water for your body. Then 77 years later, when they come chop again for your shop, they go bring that money wey no good give you and hope you tell them that no, this money is not good. They go call remind you, say, remember that day, Nana, you gave me this money now. See the mark where did the money. Remember that day where I pour you water by mistake. These people are strategically wicked people. But surprisingly, they have the calmest country in the world, the most secure country in Africa. And you, no matter how great you are, you don't have sense to put 1 and 2 together to make your country conducive for its own people. Now, Ghanaians have taken it to the streets. Nigeria must go protest. You people think these people are dumb. These people know that this Nigeria must go protest will not drive all Nigerians out because they understand the ECOWAS role. Please hold your ear as I'm telling you this thing. These Ghanaians understand the ECOWAS role that says that every member of ECOWAS country has the right. Nigerians have the right to legally visit Ghana and stay in Ghana for 90 days. When it expires and they do not commit any offense, they have the right to renew it if they have a job or a business in the country. Now, you know that Nigerians are not supposed to own business, retail businesses in Ghana. For any foreigner to own a retail business in Ghana, you are supposed to spend about $1 million. You people will come on social media exposing yourself, telling people that I do a legit business. Some of you content creators who sell phone pouch or sell motor parts and provisions, and you do content showing people how good Ghana is. Sometimes I'm very sorry. I love you guys and I love your content, okay? But I'm very sorry. I think that some of you no get sense at all. If you do your research, you know that these people, they know they even let you now. Even sell pin, even twin stick, you're not supposed to sell them. As you sell them, all you have to do is code them. Let people wonder what you do in the country. Now, a lot of you have exposed yourself. This Nigeria must go with it. They do like this. They know that all of you will not go. They are just putting pressure on their immigration. Now their immigration are sitting up. And they have started locking your shops. So stay in their country. Stay in their country while your shop is locked. How will you eat? You people don't understand the mind of these Ghanaians until you fall, you drop dead. Since na no gree go, they go lock on a shop, on a means of livelihood when they take brag. Say, why can't you people fix your country? Our people are doing better than you. That's why you are jealous. You are kicking us out of your country. What is in Ghana? That same nonsense Ghana go lock your means of livelihood. When you and your children starve, you run back to your village. And it is so painful that it is the responsible people who did nothing that are receiving the backlash. The responsible Igbo men will not get social media to expose, say, hey, we do business, and then they suffer. Igbo men, we they marry to Ghanaian women, we know they brag, we know they say, hey, we are doing better than Ghanaians. Now then they suffer. Nigeria has the right to say Ghanaians cannot sell retail businesses in Ghana. They have the right to do it. But they don't do it. Every country have their own laws. You understand? Like in some markets in Nigeria now, if you're a Ghanaian, you can't have a shop in the front of the market. You can go inside. The front of the market is for the Nigerians. In some markets, the rules are there. You can check. No, beside the lie. I'm not supporting anybody. But I'm telling you people the truth. You people have to be intelligent. For those of you shouting, Ghana must go because other people are shouting, and you are a Ghanaian, you are shouting because of hatred. The Nigerians never do you anything because what you hear say Nigerians they do, you don't invest for both the innocent and the guilty. Like one man I saw with Mr. Hassan Ayariga talking nonsense about Nigerians. You have to put respect on the name, with all due respect, because not be every Nigerian they mess up for Ghana. So as we are supporting the truth, we have to be honest. Yes, not be all Nigerians offend you. So as you're saying Nigeria must go, you follow people they talk Nigeria must go, and the main people who are saying Nigeria must go, they don't want all Nigerians to go. It is a strategy to awaken their immigration. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I don't want the videos to be too long.
I say let the whole world hear. This is where my baby died. Gidamango Hospital, look at it. Gidamango.
To my family members, South Africans, you guys, you always ask me, is it that bad in Nigeria? I don't need to say anything anymore. That is a man that had to pay in a government hospital for his wife to give birth, and they kept asking him for more money until they couldn't help him, and his child went to the land of RIP. So this is it, my people. Please don't skip this video. Share it. Please, I want the world to help us hear that our government have been stealing, embezzling billions, sounding like people that swallowed concrete in their throats, all our leaders. But come on to at least make things easier for the common citizens. They cannot. And their children travel overseas for medical checkups. But our own government hospital, we have to pay. Any Nigeria that go online to fight any South African, when they mention that we have to go and sort our country, you are shameless. Please, my people, share this video. Let the world see. South African family, I want you people to share this video among South Africans so it can blast everywhere, so that at least other Nigerians will see and know that we are not setting our priorities right. Please don't skip this video. It's not for my sake. I don't need any popularity from this video. I just want these people to be ashamed if they have any atom of shame in their system. This is not fair. Thank you so much. Please just share it. Don't say it's not your problem. Thank you.
There is a popular saying that came from the Bible and had Nigerians. Ghanaians are beginning to frown at this. Ghanaians are beginning to frown at this. And let me tell you people, nobody frowns at this like myself, because I know how you Igbos are. I know how you people are. I'm an Igbo man, and I know how we are. I know how deadly we are. I know how cunning we are. We're so cunning and we're so deceitful. We're so fraudulent. We have all manner of criminal tendencies. But when these things are being reacted to with violence, because the things we do can only instigate violence. But when that violence comes, we begin to play victims. This was exactly what we started doing in South Africa. A word is enough for the wise. A word is enough for the wise. Take notes and take lessons, or fall where you stand. It's very simple.
Right. This particular guy, that is, I think, solely a Ghanaian, I have listened to him so many times, come in defense or come out in defense of Ghana and Ghanaians, right? Stating it emphatically, nothing but the truth. In as much as I see some truth in what he's saying, right? But I want to point out something. See, Ghanaians' problem or crime is Ghanaians' problem to deal with, but should not erase the fact that the crimes or criminal activities of Nigerians in Ghana should be overruled or taken lightly or taken mildly, or seeing it that it is from a different angle. Remember, no Ghanaian and no Nigerian stays and sends Nigerians as these criminals to Ghana to do what they are doing. It is a deliberate action and intention on them who go there and commit this act. You saw the video I purposely brought out of what Nigerians are doing to Ghanaians in Ghana, and liken it to what the first guy, who is a Ghanaian, said, trying to make excuses for Nigerians. I tell people most times it is when something happens to you directly, you will feel the pain. Like they always say, it is he who wears the shoes that knows where it is paining them. So most times it is when something happens to you. Imagine this guy speaking and making excuses because he has Nigerian friends, which no freaking cap, there are good Nigerians. I don't dispute that. But because you have some good Nigerian friends should not be a leverage, a rubber stand for you to completely want to erase the cry, the pain, and the concerns of Ghanaians, both home and abroad. Even to the point that they make jest of, those who come out to speak and voice out. Now, likening it to whether you have criminals or crimes going on between you people as Ghanaians, it's not the point there. There are criminals and there are crimes everywhere. It's your business to handle and deal with. Don't compare it or liken it or intertwine it with what most Ghanaians are fighting against. If Nigerians, I always say, are committing all these crimes in Nigeria, just like Jimdy said, when you go to the Rome, you behave like the Roman. Nobody will be out here talking about Nigeria must go in Ghana. Crimes of Nigerians must stop and Nigerians must go in Ghana. That narrative will not even come out. Those points will not even come out. But these are points that are evidenced and factual, just like I've shown you people from a concerned Ghanaian who brought out that video of the Uber guy as a Ghanaian with Nigerians who boarded the Uber intentionally and refused to pay. And at the end of the day, attacked the driver even to the point of unaliving him. See him bleeding. Let's call a spade for God's sake. If you are in the shoes of this Uber driver as a Ghanaian, what will you say? There are good Nigerians. We're not talking about that. We know. Everybody knows. But don't quench or dim the pain, the voice of Ghanaians. Even me as a Nigerian, I can't do that. Because I've experienced it, I've felt it, and I understand it. What it is that is the cry of Ghanaians as perpetrated by Nigerians. When you go to a man's country, you respect them. You obey them. Now, for my brother Kofi, who said Ghanaians are strategically wicked, I see that to be petty. I see that to be insensitive to say. Even though you have a message to pass across about how Ghanaians are as a people, that is, a psychopath statement who actually use indirectly to insult a people, thereby putting it that you are telling them or you are explaining a point, but you're insulting Ghanaians. Ghanaians are not perfect people, we know. Ghanaians are not sent, we know. But stating all these facts as though you are supporting that because we are under ecowas, we are ecowas countries, encouraging the crimes going on there by Nigerians, asking them to hide, calling out content creators, those who are putting Ghana on the positive, are now the problem, other than calling out those who are committing all this crime to put an end to it. Make this make sense. The fact that people will always speak good, or Nigerians will always speak good about Ghana, cannot be erased. Because he who sees good will say it. He who also sees bad will say it. So when we are saying good about Ghana, when we see bad about what Nigerians are doing in Ghana, we will also say it. So it does not mean that you should bring these two intertwined together to delete and erase the point that all these things Ghanaians are screaming. It's not just to push a narrative to make the immigration sit up only. No, it's to put an end to crime. Because all the internal crimes going on in Ghana, Ghanaians are fighting against it. Then why should Nigerians come to add more of their own, or even a pinch of their own to that of Ghana? Saying that Nigerians, are also maltreating or, treating Ghanaians in a bad light is actually not a thing for you to exonerate. Because Nigerians have their law, which they are entitled to. It's favorable to them, it's not favorable to Ghanaians, should not be the point. If you say any Ghanaian who goes out commit crime should be punished, fine. Who breaks the law should be punished, fine. But does not mean that when Ghanaians fix their law and Nigerians thwart it or flout it, then Nigerians in Nigeria should stay in Nigeria and fight against Ghanaians. No. ECOWAS is not a rubber stamp, a yardstick for any Nigerian to go illegally, staying there committing crimes, breaking the laws. No. What's ECOWAS for? Who ECOWAS help? ECOWAS is what I have seen recently that Nigerians are basking on. And you call yourself half Ghanaian or a Ghanaian, and you're supporting all these things. Kai, I'm really shocked. Guys, I'm really shocked that most times some people are not consistent in their truth. And it hurts me so bad. And that's why when I come out here to bring these things, like you rightly heard, even Nigerians know that what they are doing in other countries is bad and they condemn it. Then why should you, who call yourself a Ghanaian, support it? I will leave the comment section open. What do you think about all this? Because I'm drained. I'm really shocked. Let's talk in the comments. For my sake, like this video. Feel free to agree or disagree. Let's reason as adults, as matured minds. Stay subscribed at the end if you like it on here. This is me. This is I. Keeping it real, raw, and undiluted. I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.